Hey guys, Nuju Metru here, bringing you BZPower's review of LEGO Star Wars set 75116 Finn. Finn is one of the 6 new LEGO Star Wars construction figures for the Force Awakens movie and represents John Boyega's character from the new film. Watch on to see my thoughts on the set's design, its new parts, play features, and more. 75116 comes with a number of new and interesting parts, which I'm going to take a look at right now. There's a bunch of parts in dark tan, which is a great color, and one we don't see enough of in CCBS, in my opinion. The first and largest of which is the new Star Wars, or the Star Wars torso with unique fin printing. You can see the sides of the jacket and sort of this stormtrooper mesh underneath. You also get 2 of the shoulder pieces in dark tan, one of them being plain and one printed with this red stripe, sort of worn stripe pattern, which will again recreate the look of the jacket from the movie. There's these 2 small Technic parts, which are new in dark tan, I believe, and come in both sides, a couple of each. There's a 4-length shell in dark tan, which looks beautiful in my opinion. An interesting part, which looking at initial pictures of Finn, I think is used on the upper back, is this element, which has one ball joint up here, and I think this is an opening for the gear turning mechanism. So this is a nice part that sort of gives some coverage to the gear mechanism. There's this new torso sort of part, which has a cool fusion of the CCBS and Technic attachment points. Another part that's a recolor. You have the lightsaber hilt part, which is in chrome silver rather than the old flat silver. This is a comparison. These are the ones we saw in the first wave of Star Wars construction figures, and these are the new Luke lightsaber parts that come with Finn. We also get the Hero Factory hands, or I guess the Glatorian hands, Hero Factory with 4 fingers actually, in brown, which is a new color for them. We get this blaster part, which is new for the Force Awakens construction figures. You can see there's some studs in there. You might not be able to tell, which is how the spring shooter is attached to this part. And there's the unique Finn head, which is looks like it's made out of 2 different plastics clipped together. There's the brown for his face, and there's the black for the hair. I think the texturing difference is really dynamic between the skin and the hair on this mold. I think it looks like John Boyega pretty well, so I'm pretty happy with this head sculpt, actually, more so than I necessarily thought I might be. The printing's clean, and we'll see how it looks on the completed figure. Alright, let's take a look at the finished set design. So armed with both the lightsaber with those new recolored chrome lightsaber hilts and a blaster, Finn is a battle-ready figure. The color blocking on the torso to recreate that the jacket from the movie is really pretty nice, and good use of the dark tan. Something I want to point out about the design that really thrills me a lot is just how fully and how completely the torso is covered from most angles. I mean, this is the sort of thing that I know construction fans are oftentimes complaining about. There's a little hole in the back right there, but overall the coverage is pretty immaculate. I mean, look at the top and the way the gear mechanism is included or shielded that way. That's a totally great piece. I like this, the printing there. It's a nice movie accurate detail. So the top half of the body is pretty solid. I mean, the face fits well. I think the neck is a little bit short, but that's due to the part, and I'm not complaining about that new mold too much. The only thing I would say about the upper body is that the arms are too short, especially when compared to Finn's legs, which are sort of too big, too long. They're boring. They're not really filled out at all. I do think that it was nice of the designers to include these calf muscle parts in brick-built form, but it really doesn't do a lot to show that these legs just don't have a lot going for them. This joint part being in gray really disrupts the cleanness of the pants look that Finn might have been rocking, I guess. And we can also take a look at, in terms of design, here's the blaster, which uses this new part well. There's a little bit of detailing underneath right there, and you can store an extra shot over to the side. Finn has two main play features, the first of which is the swinging arm, and in usual fashion you twist this gear in back and the arm will swing. There's a friction extra gear here so that the arm doesn't just swing around and will stay where you leave it. Finn also features one of the new blaster functions, which uses a system spring loader there, and you pull this trigger to launch the missile like so. And of course you can reload with this bolt right there. Overall, I find Finn to be not a very satisfying set. Although the design has some of the most complete and I think thorough chest coverage on all areas that I've ever seen on a model, which is really wonderful. And the functions work well, and there's a bunch of new or interesting parts. The completed model just leaves a lot to be desired with its hollow legs, its short arms. So I think I would probably recommend other Star Wars construction figures over Finn, which is too bad. However, if you're looking to complete your collection or to have a cool John Boyega accurate looking action figure, this might be a set you still want to pick up. Alright, thanks for watching. If you want to see a more thorough review of the set, please visit the link provided to find a text and image review on BZPower.com, where you'll also find reviews of more LEGO sets as well as LEGO discussion, news, and more.